Top's Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Try.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Ominous, do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practiced.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that
Revelio.
logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous. Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Incendio!
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if that's...
Revelio! Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
The journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
The rubble formed a relief of the
Revelio.
person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now. It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us,
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Revelio!
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Confringo!
Then look closely at each one for clues.
Revelio! The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy. Rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Lumos! Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did.
Lumos!
She was my favorite person in the world for it.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work. Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
How would you know?
I was taught the Cruciatus curse as a child. My family's tradition involved torturing muggles. When I refused, I tasted the agony of the curse myself. Eventually, I did what my family asked. When you witness suffering like that at your own hands, you never forget it. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare, Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll... We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we...
Revelio.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts found... Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both.
Revelio.
Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her.
Confringo!
Thank you.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Tob's Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, tight grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like... Look at that. You're a natural.
Professor Garlick.
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering...
How lovely of you to ask. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor.
Oh dear.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast, terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insists greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting...
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your Wigan trees.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Leviosa. Revelio.
I think there were doxy eggs as well, but surely those were curdle.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Keep on, young scholar.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
here. Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must only. Is it the location of the next trial? It is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle. I'd seen Vakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secret it did.
On another adventure, are we?
Mother's rolling in her grave.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ighack. Ah, she's robbed all...
I'm not...
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heir.
For sale. Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
Glad you were able to stop by.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. More gold. I must be getting closer.
Don't see myself doing this sort of...
Flipendo!
Afraid to fight!
Accio!
It's the student from the town!
Accio!
Oh, Deeks! You've been paying attention!
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Revelio.
An intruder! I can be used for better. There you are.
Expelliarmus.
You won't. That student.
Expelliarmus. Defender! Revelio. A Niffler. It wasn't capturing Haggerty after all. Revelio. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Revelio. Revelio.
I wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief, and his heirloom's coming home. I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a niffler.
A what?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never... What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
You can stop a thief in there.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Revelio.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung.
Expelliarmus. Why, it's a grab the window.
Confringo.
enjoy. I shall get that goblin helm back. Oh.
Expelliarmus.
The brother who works in Gringotts couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Defender. Expelliarmus.
I'll cut you from shoes to shadow. You haven't had much.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Expelliarmus. Hello? Defender. Protego.
Little moon calf, far from
Expelliarmus. Defender. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
over here.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Defender.
You're like glum. I won't rest. You're no match for me.
Over here.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
What was that sound?
Expelliarmus. Defender. Expelliarmus.
Ranrock.
Defender.
Eventually we make it the right one.
Expelliarmus.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Well, that was uneventful.
Expelliarmus, defender! Defender!
Release me!
Confringo!
Ah, up there. That's our way in.
Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Who's there?
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Want to look up? No more happy days for you. One less human. How nice.
Not your best choice.
Expelliarmus!
You play for it.
You weaken quickly.
Pay for your deed. You can't hold out forever.
Punish berries for you. Serve your mistress.
Another blizzard.
You'll regret that.
Expelliarmus! Defender!
Pathetic.
You're easier to spot than an irruptant. Aha! Just knew you were still hanging about.
It's
will you?
Accio! Good for you! Revelio. Defender. Accio. Revelio.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio. Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Revelio.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
Revelio.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Confringo. Defender.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Convulso. Accio. Convulso. Revelio.
To reposition this archway.
Revelio. Repulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Expelliarmus, Defender. Confrontation. Stupid one. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Defender.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how? There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
What a relief.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isidore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see.
Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities...
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to...
You do learn quick. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well. And we shall learn how he... Well done today, as always.
Revelio.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Revelio.
Are you one of the students? Bickle from Rookwood's Lord. Such a noble thing to have done.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime. Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off? I can't tell you what a relief that was to everyone in Lower Hogsfield.
Revelio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Accio.
These Merlin trials.
I can't go back there.
Revelio.
Is there something I can help you with, Mr.
Adley? Blast Milo and his mad scheme.
Milo?
All I had to do was follow him into the Forbidden Forest. Oh, poor Milo. He didn't deserve to go like that.
I'm very sorry to hear about...
Oh, thank you. I can't think of it.
The absconder?
In fact, as he died, Milo begged me to take his... so that his daughter would have something to remember him by, but...
If I have time, I can try to collect...
You can't possibly go to the Acromantula's cave. Please, forget us.
Now, where could that Acromantula cave be?
Aloha Mora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Didn't Clementine Willardsley ask you to follow those butterflies into the Forbidden Forest for her? Not the bravest person, that Clementine.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio! Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Mine now, demi guys.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul. Thank you for passing through.
I should investigate. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
I see you!
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Tobbs's master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Confringo! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio!
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio! Confringo! Confringo. Protego. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Expelli. Descendo. Confringo. Potato. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Potato. Confringo. Stupefy. Descendo. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Potato. Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo.
8 legs is simply too many.
Confringo!
Oh no. I have a feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
Revelio.
Confringo!
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right. spare a moment? Deke has an idea.
Please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones.
I see.
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation.
I've seen Thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them?
Deke has seen some wild Thestrals, Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the Thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
To be honest,
Once a coward, always a coward. Just ask Duncan Hobhouse.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.